When I came to Fort Worth, I was 19 years old, and I wanted to be a police officer, so I came from Arkansas down here, and I was a police cadet in downtown Fort Worth for about 2 years. And then I went to the police academy and graduated from the academy and was a patrol officer. And then I think about 3 years as a patrol officer. And then I worked special enforcement for a year, which is basically the beginnings of SWAT. Worked several years as a detective, and for a short while I was what they call team policing, and we went out to the sectors and had community policing. And so when we were out there, we handled everything from bicycle theft to homicide. Right after that, I made sergeant, went back to patrol, and then later on I made lieutenant, and I stayed in patrol. So I left as a lieutenant in 1984 as a lieutenant at Fort Worth Police Department. Had a good time. Well, I started mounted shooting about 10 years ago. Actually, a neighbor of mine got me into it. I had horses and we team roped, but when kids get grown and go off to college and they don't have anybody to play with anymore, I actually had to find something else to do. Well, a neighbor started this mounted shooting, and so I started it with him and I've been doing it ever since. So it'll actually be 10 years this year also with mounted shooting. It's a timed event. You're not really judged except on penalties. Once you go into the arena and cross the laser line, which starts the clock, you have two .45 caliber pistols on you. There's 5 shots in each pistol. They're single action, so actually you have to cock it each time you shoot. There's 10 balloons on stakes. There's like 72, I think, different patterns, so you never know what the pattern's going to be until you get to that event. You're riding at your level. So if you're a beginner and walk and trot, that's what you start out. And as you get better horsemanship and better at shooting the targets, you go faster. You move up in numbers. It starts out as a beginner, the number 1, and number 6 are the pros. So you move up by wins in your class. And it has to be a certified class, X number of people in that class when you're competing. The penalties are missed shots, 5-second penalty. Knock a barrel over, it's 5 seconds. So the penalties really hurt you. Just a lot of fun, very addicting sport. I meet people from all over the United States. I've got friends in probably 30 different states that do this. And so we go to the big matches, and they'll have anywhere from 15 to 30 different states represented, depending on time of year, the economy, and meet lots of cool people.